and you need to defend yourself all the time. As you may heard, I file a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now.
Heard about the Stormy Daniels story, you know, that he allegedly paid $130,000.
Were you canceled on your show?
I was.
On her podcast the other day, comedian Sarah Silverman weighed in on so-called cancel culture, and she claims there can be unintended consequences. Take a look.
In this cancel culture, and we all know what I'm talking about, whether you think there is one or there isn't one, or where you stand on it, and there's a lot of gray.
Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas.
She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly.
She have a personal legal note.
I think the other one asking the question is dumber than Kamala. So she's a dummy. I watched her over the years. That is one dumb woman.
Donald Trump, I want to thank you for personally telling so many lies and committing so many alleged crimes and providing us with material on a daily basis. You help us do our jobs, and I'm so appreciative. Because of people like you, a former prosecutor and legal expert can become a fixture on a show like this. And again, I'm so grateful.
Listen, take him seriously and take him literally.
I don't think that we have to. I think it would be remiss of us to not say Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Yes.
He knows how to do this. He's quite good at this. And you know, you can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean...
He rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
But can I mention one thing?
The View was permanently canceled after Melania Trump's legal team exposed years of alleged defamation and lies targeting her character, marriage, and role as First Lady. You won't believe how a single lawsuit brought down one of TV's most controversial talk shows. The View, a daytime staple for 27 years, collapsed overnight after Melania Trump's legal team dropped a nuclear bomb of evidence proving the show systematically defamed her. Sources close to the lawsuit reveal producers had a secret anti-Melania playbook dating back to 2016, filled with scripts mocking her accent, marriage, and intelligence. Leaked emails show hosts like Sunny Hostin openly plotting to paint Melania as a gold-digging ice queen to boost ratings. But the real shocker? ABC executives allegedly greenlit these segments despite legal warnings, betting Trump's team would never sue. They were wrong. Melania's lawyers subpoenaed years of unaired footage showing hosts laughing about destroying her reputation, including Joy Behar joking, "Who cares if it's true? She married Donald," who had terrible reputation. Now, ABC faces a $100 M lawsuit and has yanked The View off air indefinitely. Insiders say the network is to destroy evidence, but Melania's team already has backups. Could this be the end of ABC's entire news division? Stay tuned. This is just the beginning. ABC faced severe legal and financial repercussions, forcing the network to shut down the show preemptively to avoid further damage from the lawsuit. ABC is bleeding money faster than you can say defamation, and it's all because of The View's reckless attacks on Melania Trump. Behind doors, ABC's lawyers panicking. The network could owe over $300 M when punitive damages hit. But the real nightmare? Melania's legal team allegedly found proof ABC intentionally ignored cease and desist letters for years, while hosts like Whoopi Goldberg called her a trophy wife with a fake accent. And even worse, this isn't ABC's first rodeo. Remember the $15 M George Stephanopoulos settlement with Trump in 2024? Insiders say ABC's legal department is a dumpster fire, with staff quitting daily over fears of personal liability. Conspiracy theorists claim Disney, ABC's parent company, is funneling cash offshore to avoid bankruptcy. Meanwhile, The View's studio now sits empty, its iconic purple chairs auctioned off to pay legal fees. Rumor has it ABC's CEO begged Melania to settle privately, but she refused. She wants a public trial to burn it all down. Will ABC survive? Don't hold your breath. The show's creator, Barbara Walters, reportedly stepped in to address the fallout, criticizing its shift from substantive journalism to messy reality show drama. From beyond the grave, Barbara Walters is haunting ABC's executives, and they're terrified. Before her death, Walters allegedly left a scathing letter blasting The View for becoming a catty circus that betrayed her vision. Leaked documents reveal she'd privately begged producers for years to fire Whoopi Goldberg, calling her a liability waiting to explode. But here's the twist. Walter's estate is now suing ABC for tarnishing her legacy. Family insiders say Barbara's ghostwriter found diary entries predicting The View's collapse, writing, "They'll destroy themselves chasing clicks." Conspiracy forums are buzzing that Walter's spirit appeared to a janitor in the abandoned studio, whispering, "I told them to stop." Meanwhile, former staffers admit the show's diversity of thought died with Walter's, replaced by far-left groupthink. Could Barbara's final act be saving ABC from itself? Don't click away. This ghost story is just getting started. Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar were described as furious and panicked, respectively, with their careers in jeopardy post-cancellation. Whoopi Goldberg is screaming into the void, and Joy Behar might flee the country. After The View's cancellation, Goldberg allegedly trashed her dressing room, yelling, "Melania ruined my life." Sources say she's been blacklisted by Hollywood, with her upcoming film role axed over fears of toxic publicity. Behar, meanwhile, quietly deleted her social media and hired a crisis PR team. But the real drama? Rumor has it Behar tried to broker a secret deal with Trump, offering dirt on ABC in exchange for immunity. It backfired. Badly. Now Melania's lawyers want Behar jailed for witness tampering. On the dark web, leaked audio captures Behar sobbing to a friend. "I'll die in prison." Goldberg isn't safe either. Her tax records are under scrutiny, and insiders whisper she's liquidating assets to pay looming legal bills. These queens of daytime TV are now scrambling to survive. Will they turn on each other? You won't believe what happens next. Hostin was directly named in the lawsuit, leading to her abrupt removal from the show amid allegations of remarks about Melania. Sunny Hostin isn't just unemployed, she's facing prison time. Melania's lawsuit specifically accuses Hostin of orchestrating a smear campaign, including the infamous Melania Hates Christmas segment. But here's the kicker. Hostin's own texts prove she knew the claims were false. "Lol, let's say she banned tinsel at the White House. No one will check," she wrote to a producer. Now, Hostin could get 3 months and 5 years for perjury if proven she lied under oath. To make matters worse, her husband's $5 insurance fraud scandal resurfaced, with trolls dubbing them the Bonnie and Clyde of grift. Conspiracy theorists allege Hostin was a Democratic Party operative paid to sabotage Melania, a claim far-right outlets are weaponizing. Her former co-hosts won't return her calls, and her legal fundme was shut down for fraud. From TV star to federal inmate, for Sunny, the nightmare is just beginning. The transcript claims The View devolved into a leftist attack squad, silenced dissenting opinions, abandoning its original mission of diverse viewpoints. The View didn't just lean left, it became a Stalinist re-education camp. Leaked documents reveal producers maintained a blacklist of conservative guests, banning anyone who defended Trump. Even moderates were silenced. One ex-staffer recalls Elisa Farah Griffin being told to stick to the script, lose your job. But an anonymous whistleblower claims the show used AI to edit audience reactions, inserting cheers for liberal rants and boos for opposing views. Conspiracy theorists say the CDC investigated the 4 brainwashing techniques after fans reported sudden far-left radicalization. Meanwhile, former guest hosts like Caitlyn Jenner accused the show of psychological abuse, claiming producers drugged their coffee to make them compliant. Was The View a CIA experiment? The truth is stranger than fiction, and twice as terrifying. The lawsuit reportedly hinged on meticulously documented evidence of slander, including insults about her intelligence, accent, and marriage to Donald Trump. Melania Trump didn't just sue, she weaponized a decade of receipts. Her team reportedly has 200 hours of unaired footage showing The View hosts mocking her Slovenian heritage, with Joy Behar quipping she's like a Bond villain with worse English. But the smoking gun? A 2017 email chain where producers plotted to frame Melania as a mail order complete with fake immigration documents. Conspiracy forums are ablaze with claims Melania hired Mossad agents to hack ABC's servers, a rumor her lawyers neither nor deny. Even creepier, insiders say she's been building the case since 2018, using private investigators to track The View staffers' vacations and tax filings. This isn't a lawsuit, it's a vendetta. With Trump back in power, Melania's just getting started. Who's next? The answer will shock you. The video accuses ABC and other networks of enabling anti-Trump rhetoric for ratings. while shielding hosts from accountability. ABC's dirty secret? They wanted hosts to trash Trump. It made them billions. Leaked profit reports show The View's ad revenue spiked 400% Melania bashing segments. But here's the twist. Executives protected hosts with defamation insurance, paying off at least 6 prior lawsuits quietly. Meanwhile, CNN and MSNBC copied the playbook, with insiders admitting producers have a Trump insult quota for each show. The hypocrisy? These networks simultaneously courted Melania for interviews, offering her 7-figure deals to tell her side. She refused, waiting to ambush them in court. Conspiracy theorists allege ABC bribed the FCC to ignore complaints, but with Trump's FCC chair now in charge, the network's license is at risk. The media's house of cards is collapsing, and Melania's holding the cancellation is framed as a precursor to broader legal actions by Donald Trump against media like CNN and MSNBC if he regains the presidency. The View's cancellation was just target practice. Trump's coming for the entire media. Sources close to the White House say he's drafting an executive order to revoke press credentials for fake news outlets, with CNN and MSNBC first on the chopping block. But the real threat, Trump's rumored Truth in Media task force, which would jail reporters for knowingly lying, a charge that could land Joy Behar in prison for 10 years. Conspiracy theorists claim Trump's team has dossiers on 200+ journalists detailing their tax fraud and affair scandals. Meanwhile, Melania's lawsuit set a legal precedent. Public figures can now sue for group defamation, meaning one host's lie could sink a whole network. Media stocks are plummeting, and insiders whisper the New York Times is shredding documents. The Fourth Estate is under siege, and Trump's just getting warmed up. The network allegedly faces existential threats, including the potential loss of its broadcasting license, as part of a wider push for accountability in media. ABC isn't just dying, it's being erased. The FCC is fast-tracking a vote to revoke ABC's licenses in 8 major cities, citing egregious misuse of public airwaves. But the chaos runs deeper. Disney's stock crashed 30% after Melania's lawsuit, wiping out $50 B in value. Conspiracy theorists say the Biden DOJ is seizing ABC's assets under RICO laws, with agents already raiding executives' homes. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is circling like a vulture, tweeting, "I'll buy ABC just to delete it." The network's HQ is reportedly haunted, with guards hearing phantom applause from The View's empty set. Employees are fleeing. One cameraman sold his story to TMZ, claiming producers spiked his coffee with Adderall to meet deadlines. ABC's collapse isn't just a corporate failure, it's a cultural reckoning. And the final episode? It's already written in blood.